Hello students and friends, welcome back to Learners Academy. Today is day 11, chapter 1, science 2. Yes, I'm beginning with science 2, biology and EVS. My handwritten notes give reasons. Chapter number 1, question 2A of the board exam give reasons worth 4 marks. Our chapter is heredity and evolution. Let's begin. Crack your 10th boards with guarantee. Question wise preparation for the exams. Before we begin our video, let me tell you, give 2-3 hours to your studies every day for science. Read all the chapters thoroughly. Please solve all the text back questions. Make handwritten notes. Why I'm emphasizing on handwritten notes is because if you do handwritten notes all by yourself, it gives you a feeling of belongingness. These are your notes. You have made them just for yourself, and you are referring to several books like Target, Digest, Chetna Master Key, Reliable Series, or any other books which you love. So you will do justice to your books. I made these handwritten notes for myself, referring to 2-3 books and even to our textbook, which is the most important. And I'm giving you these notes so that you start listening to them on a daily basis. These videos are hardly 10 to 15 minutes, some are even 8-9 minutes if they are a small lecture. But just think, if you hear them once, your revision is done. Similarly, listen to the explanation. Poems once, even the poems which my mother has uploaded, Miss Mona Bhatia, listen to them once if you want to get thorough with the figures of speech and even the critical appreciation. My suggestion to you is, if you sit for study and give your 100%, may it be any subject, English, Science 1, Science 2, Maths 1, Maths 2, keep on focusing. And then you can relax afterwards, and please revise daily no matter what. So without further ado, let's begin. Just prepare these give reasons from each chapters to ensure 4 marks from question 2A. There will be 3 questions. In question 2A, you have the choice to attempt any 2. I will always tell you, attempt all of them. Attempt each and every question. In chapter 1, we have 10 most important give reasons. Get above 95. Some of you wondering, it's difficult to get above 95? No, not at all. Rewind the video a little bit. Whatever I told you, recall it. Give your 100%. And just don't think it's a difficult subject. More you think it's difficult, more you will run away from science. Go towards the subject, show a little interest, and that's it. You are done. Get above 90-95%. Okay, first give reason. Morphological evidence suggests that dog, sheep and wolf have a common origin. Morphological evidence suggests that dog, sheep and wolf have a common origin because these animals resemble each other in various morphological features. They possess similarities in the structure of mouth, position of eyes, very important, it's given in the textbook, structure of nostrils, ear pinnae, and thickly distributed hair on the body. Hence, copy the remaining statement from the question itself. Very easy answer. Let's move to the second give reason. Forelimbs of bat and flippers of whale have different function but indicate common origin. Forelimbs of bats and flippers of whale have different functions but indicate common ancestry due to the following reasons. Forelimbs of bat and flippers of whale appear different superficially and also have different functions. They are however similar in the structures of bones and bony joints. Hence, they give anatomical evidence that they have a very common ancestry. Therefore, copy the remaining statement from the question itself. Take a screenshot, pause for a while if you wish to. Now let's move to the third give reason. Vestigial organ appendix still exist in human beings. Vestigial organ appendix exists in human beings because, as per the principle of natural selection, some organs of organisms undergo gradual changes. They become useless under certain conditions. Such structures begin to degenerate as per the principle of natural selection. These organs take thousands of years to disappear. See, I hesitated reading my own handwriting. That's really shameful of me. So that you don't hesitate in your board exam or reading your own answers, please be very clear and have a very neat and understandable handwriting, be very sure of what you are writing, don't write it extremely fast, you will mess up your paper. Okay, these organs take thousands of years to disappear, hence they may appear in different phases of disappearance in different animals, hence appendix is also in a phase of disappearance in human beings. Okay, now let's move to the fourth give reason. Some of the characters of parents are seen in the offsprings. Some of the characters of parents are seen in the offsprings due to the following reasons. The parental genes are transmitted to the progeny through male and female gametes. These genes carry hereditary characters. These genes are transmitted from the parents to the offspring. Hence, some characters of parents are common in their offsprings. Very easy answer, very small answer. Let's move to the fifth give reason. Darwin's work on evolution has been a milestone. This is a very important answer. This can even come as a 3-marker question in your main question. That's question 2A is your give reasons. Question 2B is the other answers. Question 3 is worth 15 marks. That's a 3-marker. This answer has already come to me 5-6 times in the 3-mark questions. It's very important. So study this give reason. You'll get to know the entire Darwin theory of natural selection. Okay, Darwin proposed 2 very important theories in evolution, which is theory of natural selection and theory of origin of species. He mentioned this in the first point itself. The evolution has been taking place on Earth from past many crores of years. The exact nature and process of evolutionary changes becomes clear after studying Darwinism. The observation made by Darwin at the time are now tested according to the modern development in science, and they are found to be correct. Hence, his work on evolution is said to be a milestone. In the main notes, they will ask in detail about Darwin's theory of natural selection. It's given in the textbook. I'll suggest to you study that particular answer from the textbook itself. The language is perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Now let's move to the 6th give reason. Peripatus is said to be a connecting link between Annelida and Arthropoda. The details about phylum Annelida and phylum Arthropoda is mentioned in the 6th chapter, classification of animals. But the basic about the connecting link, the main thing is given here. The give reason is from this chapter. So let's study this. Peripatus is said to be a connecting link between Annelida and Arthropoda because Peripatus shows segmented bodies, thin cuticle and parapodia like organs. These characters of annelids are typical. Similarly, it shows tracheal respiration and open circulatory systems. These are characteristics of phylum Arthropoda. Since Peripatus shows characters of both phylum Annelida and Arthropoda, from the viewpoint of evolution, they are a connecting link between them. Very important answer, study this well. I will tell you right now, pause the video and take a screenshot. Okay, now let's move ahead to the 7th give reason. Duckbill platypus is said to be a connecting link between mammals and reptiles. Duckbill platypus is a connecting link between mammals and reptiles. Let's change the highlighter. Due to the following reasons. Duckbill platypus lays eggs like reptiles, but shows relations with mammals also due to presence of mammary glands and hair. This indicates that mammals have evolved from reptiles. Very important. This indicates that mammals have evolved from reptiles, and duckbill platypus is a connecting link between them. It's between mammals and reptiles. It shows both characteristics. Just like virus is between plant kingdom and animal kingdom. Similarly, duckbill platypus is between mammals and reptiles. Okay, just a small relation. Let's move to the 8th give reason. Lungfish is said to be a connecting link between Pisces and amphibians. Listen students, the last 3 answers, including this one and the last 2, they have these 3 answers. The majority a part of these answers is from the 6th chapter, animal classification, but since the answer is mostly about connecting link, the main answer is in this chapter. Study the 6th chapter very well to understand these 3 particular answers. I will suggest you that. So let's read this. Lungfish is a connecting link between Pisces and amphibians because lungfish performs respiration with lungs irrespective of being a fish who respire through gills. This indicates that amphibians have evolved from fish, since lungfish has characters of Pisces, that's poikilotherms, soft exoskeleton, spindle-shaped body, and also amphibians, that is breathe through lungs, live on land as well, and absence of neck. Therefore, it's a connecting link between them. Very small and easy answer. Read this well. Let's move to the ninth give reason. Vertebrates have slowly originated from invertebrates. Vertebrates have slowly originated from invertebrates because as when carbon dating method was used to assess the age of fossils, it was understood that invertebrates were present on Earth much before the vertebrates. The fossils of invertebrates are present on the lower layers of the Earth's strata or Earth's surface. They were present during the Paleozoic era of geological time period. Vertebrates dominated during Cenozoic era. Very important answer, students. Study this very well. Their fossils are seen on the upper strata of the Earth's crust, while in the Mesozoic era the reptiles were seen. The structural complexity also increased in the vertebrates. All these important factors show that vertebrates have slowly evolved or originated from invertebrates. Very important answer. I have highlighted more half of the answer. Study this well. Okay, last give reason, then I'll end my lecture. During human evolution, the hands became available for use. During human evolution, the hands became available for use because during human evolution, the climate of Earth started becoming dry. Be very clear in your handwriting. I am making mistakes reading my own handwriting. That's very funny and stupid of me. Yeah. The climate of Earth started becoming dry. This resulted in the loss of forest cover. The apes, which were arboreal, descended and started walking on land. The lumbar bones underwent changes and they started walking upright. The vertebral column, which is spinal cord, also underwent gradual changes. Due to upright posture, the forelimbs became free and became available for use. Hence, during human evolution, hands became available for use. Very easy and important answer. Read this, pause for a while. If you want to read the other answers as well, rewind the video or watch it again. Now let's conclude today's lecture. Keep smiling, keep learning. Share all your knowledge and experience with your friends. Share the videos and my links with your friends. Stay tuned to Learners Academy. I'll be uploading more videos. I'll finish Science 2, then I'll start on with all of your your distinguish between and differentiate between of Science 1 and Science 2. And on that note, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. All the best to your 10th standard. Bye bye.